The Pacific Ocean is far bigger than we can imagine. If you drill a hole straight through Earth, starting from the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Chile, it would still come out in the Pacific Ocean on the other side. Welcome to another video by Tales of the Past, where we explore fascinating stories from around the world. There are 5 oceans on Earth, and the largest of them is the Pacific Ocean, which covers an area of 165 million square kilometers. To put this in perspective, the total land area of our planet is only 148 million square kilometers. This means the Pacific Ocean alone is larger than all the mountains, deserts, forests, and islands on Earth combined. Despite its size, the Pacific has only a few islands scattered across it, most of which are so tiny that they appear like mere dots on the vast expanse of water. Many of these islands are uninhabited and have never been touched by humans. If someone gets lost in the Pacific Ocean, their chances of being found are almost non-existent. Today, we'll share the unbelievable real-life story of a man who was lost in the Pacific Ocean. Not for 10 or 15 days, but for a staggering 438 days. Yes, this man accidentally set a world record that no one would want to break, surviving alone in the ocean for the longest time. José Salvador Alvarenga, a 36-year-old fisherman from a small village in Mexico, Costa Azul, is the man behind this extraordinary tale. On Ishi, November 17th, 2012, José and a companion set out on a fishing trip in a small 7-foot boat. Their plan was to spend just 30 hours at sea, so they carried minimal supplies: a basic engine, a refrigerator for storing fish, and food and water for one day. However, fate had other plans. After traveling 120 kilometers off the coast of Mexico and casting their nets, a violent storm suddenly hit. To save their lives, they abandoned their nets and tried to head back to shore. After 6 hours of relentless effort, they were only 20 kilometers from land, and their village was visible on the horizon. But just when they thought they were safe, disaster struck. Their boat's engine failed. With no oars and no sail to control their direction, they were left drifting in the vast ocean. Although they had a radio and managed to send their location to their boss, the radio's battery soon died. To make matters worse, strong winds pushed their boat further out to sea. A search party was organized to rescue them. But by the time it reached the area, José and his companion were already hundreds of kilometers away. Within 5 days, they were battered 450 kilometers from shore, surrounded by nothing but water in every direction. The 2 men began collecting rainwater in plastic bottles to drink. When rain was scarce, they resorted to drinking the blood of fish and turtles they managed to catch. Over time, the psychological toll of being lost at sea became unbearable. José's companion could no longer cope, and after 4 months, tragically took his own life. Now completely alone, José continued to survive in the harshest conditions imaginable. For over a year, he drifted through the Pacific, enduring mental and physical torment. At one point, he spotted a cargo ship in the distance and signaled desperately for help, but the crew didn't notice his tiny boat. His hope was crushed yet again. By the 11th month, José had drifted over 8,000 kilometers. His clothes were tattered, and all he had left to protect himself from the scorching sun was a torn undershirt. Finally, on January 30th, 2014, José noticed coconuts floating in the water, a sign that land was nearby. Soon, he spotted an island and, afraid he might drift past it, jumped into the water and swam to shore. For the first time in 14 months, José set foot on solid ground. The island was part of the Marshall Islands, specifically a remote atoll called Ebon Atoll. located 11,000 kilometers from where he had started. Luckily, a local inhabitant spotted him and helped him contact authorities. Jose was eventually sent back home, where he became the subject of media attention and published a book titled 438 Days. However, his troubles didn't end there. He was accused of murdering his companion, despite claiming that the man had taken his own life. Jose Salvador Alvarenga's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Surviving 438 days alone in the world's largest ocean is an incredible feat, but it's also a haunting reminder of the dangers of nature. What do you think about this astonishing story? Let us know in the comments.